Just as the year was coming to a close, 12,000 scouts from 26 nations of the Asia-Pacific region came together to participate in the various learning activities from the 26th Asia-Pacific's Regional Jamboree, an event held every 3 years where scouts all over the region come together to share skills, talents, dreams, and aspirations. This year's Jamboree was quite different though, as 3,000 of my fellow scouts and I discovered the 5th module, which led us to a series of exciting tasks, exploring the community and discovering our neighbors, our leaders, and ourselves. This is my story, and the story of the 5th module, the Scouts' Quest for Social Accountability. What is social accountability? At first, I had no idea what social accountability is. But that was the mission, to find social accountability and understand it through experience. Equipped with a map and a compass, we first pass the Discovery Walk. There, we met 16 interesting characters. Each possessed unique and special skill sets that was sure to help us understand social accountability. They were the Guardians, the Mentors, the Advocates, the Innovators, the Organizers, the Communicators, the Analysts, and the Enforcers. After meeting the 16 characters, my fellow scouts and I were even more inspired to look at ourselves and how we fit in social accountability work. Each of the 16 characters was a clue. We needed to summon similar skills to finish the entire mission. Task 1 complete. We are prepared in mind. Now in possession of the right attitude, where and how do we apply our social accountability skills? Laguna is a large place, and to cover a large area, our troop had to separate into patrols. Each patrol then explored various spots. We separated into 8 patrols and headed to different barangays. Patrol 1 went to the school to check the condition of the building. Patrol 2 went to the school to look at the availability of textbooks. Patrol 3 went to the school library to monitor the facility. Patrol 4 went out to inspect the road's condition. Patrol 5 went house to house to check garbage segregation and collection. Patrol 6 went to the coast to assess cleanliness and coastal practices. Patrol 7 went to the pharmacy to observe medical services. And my group, Patrol 8, went to the health clinic to assess the provision of medical services and implementation of barangay health programs. After completing the checklist, each patrol talked to citizen volunteers to get their opinion on the programs and services of their barangay.
Yung condition po ng consent, describe it.
Okay naman dito sa lugar na to at madaling i-admit yung mga nangangailangan ng PCO.
What else can be done to improve in the health center services?
More doctors and
More doctors.
specialists.
We also interviewed their government officials.
So how can the community members help improve the health services?
Well, and different NGOs to provide gardening in the backyard, like planting herbal medicine to encourage some other people how to plant like a medicine.
So you teach all the people how to plant it and grow it?
Yeah, we have a conduct of seminar.
Who knew that monitoring public social services was that easy and exciting? If we could just keep constant coordination with our local government officials, people would get what they need.
Sa pamunuan ng Liga ng mga Barangay sa bayan ng Baños, kailangan maging transparent tayo diyan. At least yung mga pangangailangan nila, ma-check din nila, kapitan, wala kaming ganito. So at least, alam natin, para may bigay natin o may handa kung paano may bibigay yung pangangailangan nila.
After completing the checklist and interacting with the people and the government officials, my patrol gathered once again to discuss our observations.
Suggest ko na siguro kung may lower yung prices of medicine according din sa less fortunate.
Dapat nag-visit din sila sa bahay because usually yung Philippines, diba? Pag may problema sa nasa bahay lang. Tapos saka nadadalhin sa hospital pag malala na.
I think the place is too small and they should enlarge the program of herbal plants because many people need that.
Task 2 complete. Not only did our patrol finish the second task with ease, we also discovered one important aspect of social accountability. We learned that even with just simple checklists, questions, observations, and discussions, the youth could successfully monitor government actions. And rather than just criticizing and finding fault, we could constructively give suggestions to our government officials.
Alam mo, napakagandang tingnan yung mga Boy Scout na nakafocus yung pakikisalamuha nila sa mga tao, sa mga mamamayan. Yung interest nila sa mga ginagawa nila ay napakataas. Sa aking edad, sabi ko, nakausap ko na atang lahat. Pero kanina, sabi ko, kulang pa pala. Kailangan ko pang mag-aral. Sa kanila, nagpapasalamat ako dahil nakita ko yung energy sa mga kabataan.
One day, we're gonna be the government. One day, the youth is going to fill up the position in government. So, we got to study it from now.
By then, our troop was starting to understand what social accountability really is. Meeting people from other countries is quite an adventure. But before embarking on the last task, there was time for one more stop, the fishbowl stand. Our last task was for all the patrols to converge and pass through the Gallery of Practices. There we saw inspiring tales from all over the world, some even initiated by young people like us. Task 3 complete. Now we are prepared in body. Now it's time to answer the mission's main question. What is social accountability? My troop of scouts found the answer. Do you think you can explain what social accountability is? Here's a clue. Citizens can check public services. Government and citizens engagement. Young citizens participate in governance. We had fun and learned so much from the 5th module, but my troop's mission does not end there. It was clear to us that it is our duty to make these observations and suggestions heard by our leaders, and as a scout, we are prepared in mind and body to do this duty. Perhaps next time, I will be working with your team, in your country, or in your community. Then we will venture in another quest for social accountability.